I realized today when I was getting ready that I have like zero silver jewelry. I don't know when that happened because I feel like all of my jewelry was silver at one point, and now I just looked and I was like, I have studs and that's it. What do you guys wear more of, gold or silver? Let me know, comment down below. I'm genuinely curious. Hello everyone, I'm here today to share with you guys a video that I had promised you guys from the YouTube community tab. You guys had voted on which video you wanted to see next, and it was a tight race for a while. But seeing the Fenty collection and doing a whole review on it, that was the winner. So today we're going to put it on my face. We're going to see what the hype is all about. We're going to see a full day wear test and just kind of like test it out, play around with some of these products because there's a lot of like fun colors in here that I'm pretty excited to play around with. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you do, and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on new videos every Thursday and also on Sunday. And without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, now that we're zoomed in, I think I'm going to start with the eyes because this entire collection is primarily eyes, lips, and cheeks, and just playing around with a lot of like frosty tones, a lot of color in here, so it's gonna be fun. So all of these products can basically be used, it seems, for the eyes, the lips, or the cheeks, except for the lip color. Lip color says lips only, but everything else you can kind of mix and match and like play with it all over, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to start with the eyes and then we'll kind of build out the look from there. So they have here, this is the all over metallic powder set. These are all loose metallic powders that you can apply everywhere. Apply them damp for like a really strong finish, or you can use a brush and use it dry to kind of shear it out depending on how much color you want. Today I want a lot of color. Oh my gosh, I love this packaging. Look how beautiful that is. I know that's like not the only thing to look for, but oh my gosh, it's a snowflake. So inside we have 7 different jewel tone shades that you can kind of play around with. So we have here a cranberry shade and a blue shade. Oh, and it looks like we got a lot of different tones here. It's not just all cool tones. We have some warm colors as well. So this is Foxy and Ice Cream, so more in the warm bronzy tones. Oh, okay. Ooh, this Cleopatra, this like gold shade. Okay, let's swatch these. So it has this little plastic cap to keep the powder from flying everywhere. I'm just gonna try and apply it first, just dry, and see what it feels like, and then wet. So the feel on the hands, actually, when you play around the actual powder itself dry, it almost feels wet. It feels very creamy, but it dries down really beautifully. So that is the gold right there, which is very close to my skin tone, but more gold. So it's hard to fully appreciate how pretty that is. Let's go in with this purple shade right here. This is in February. And again, just like a really nice, oh, it's so creamy, guys. Like I just kind of like, I know you shouldn't do this, you should use a brush, but like I don't care, this is my own product. But I kind of like squish my finger into it and it almost like condenses down to like almost like a paste form. It's so creamy, but like it's dry. I'm in love with the shade. So that's just dry. So I would probably apply this one wet, but it has a cool tone base of purple, and then it has almost like a warmer violet tone kind of strung throughout it. It's really pretty. I'm gonna use a brush this time, and I'm gonna use it wet to swatch and just see what that looks like. We're gonna try one of the warm shades, and this is in Foxy. So I'm going to dip my brush into the pigment, and then I'm gonna spray it with a little Fix Plus. Ooh, okay, it's a little bit crumbly, but that makes sense because it is a loose powder. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Look how impactful that is versus the other swatches that I was playing around with. Like, that is no joke. And again, the feel of it, it's very lightweight and airy. Considering how bold the color is, it feels like nothing. Okay, let's watch the crayons and like we'll figure out a look. So they came out with 3 trios of metallic crayons that you can again apply to your cheeks or your lips or your eyes. These one I think are primarily for the eyes though, and they're all sort of like color matched to different groups, so you can kind of play around with these trios on their own. So this one here is, I took off the sleeve and it has no information on it by itself. That's helpful. Okay, it's called the Metallic Lip and Eye Crayon Set, and this is in the trio for Frost Honey. So let's start with this one and we will swatch them. Okay, it's in like a jumbo crayon kind of a format. It feels very light, very creamy. It's pigmented. You can see that this is Pretty Penny. They definitely have more of a waxy feel to them though, in like direct comparison to the powders. So you can see these are the 3 shades right here. They're just a little bit more subtle and diluted versus the intensity of the just the loose powders. I personally think I prefer the loose powders, but I wonder what they look like just kind of put on top of the pencils. Let's try it out. I'm gonna try a new shade. Let's do, what is this? Ice cream. We'll clean off my brush and kind of dip it in there and just see what the effect is. The loose powders are definitely grabbing onto the crayon a lot, but they seem to be blending out, like not clumping up too much. And that's actually really pretty, the ice cream shade. I wasn't sure about it because it's almost this mustard yellow, but when you apply it in more of a sheer format, it gives this beautiful like luminosity to the crayons, which is really pretty. Ooh, that shade has a lot more dimension to it than I gave it credit for. Okay, that's really nice. What about the blue? Seems to be rolled up a little bit. Just roll that down. See how frosty and blue and just like over the top that is? That I like. I have no idea what kind of a look I want to create. So I asked you guys on Instagram, do you want me to do warm or cool? And again, tight race. Warm is winning though. So I might do more like a warm tone, but like, I don't know. I can't promise I'm not going to throw in a pop of blue though. That's really pretty. I have a video going up on Sunday that's like really warm. So I don't want to go full warm. So maybe I'll just mix the two. I'm going to start by just like drawing into my crease. See what that looks like. These pencils are very waxy. You really have to like go over them a bit to make the color show up. And I want to take this like yellowy color. This is in Banana Frost. Banana Frost, okay. And we'll use this as a base for the metallic powders. I don't think I like these pencils very much. They're just kind of patchy and they're not showing up really well. And I know this is a light color, but like, come on. Nah. But let's see what happens if I use a little bit of that same, like that more metallic-y gold color and put that on top. Maybe create like an ombre sunset type of a thing. Oh man, so disappointed with that. Oh, it's like kind of burning. I don't know if I just like was pressing too hard to get it to go on, but like it doesn't feel great. I'm just taking one of the metallic shades again and just going over that crayon. See, that is a line. Ooh, I like this like burgundy tone. It's almost purpley. Oh, maybe I'll use that instead of this yellow. This is called experimenting. See, that is metallic that I signed up for, internet. That's better. It's a little patchy, but I'll fix it. I'm gonna use the copper color in between the burgundy and the yellow. Now I'm gonna take that purple crayon, and I know the crayon, but like I want like a dark purple up here. No, Rachel, these are terrible. Don't like the crayon. I don't know what I'm doing with this. Wonder how well this blends if I put like a little bit of the metallic powder on like a big fluffy brush and I try and blend it. Oh goodness, that's awful. Wow. Nope. Don't like this look. Starting again. So, YouTube, I've been sitting here and I can see in my little viewfinder that it has a record on there. And then I looked over at my monitor and it was not recording. Hence why I look pretty crazy right now. So let me fill you in before I throw my camera across the room. So playing around with the loose metallic powders, they're fine. I'm not like wowed by them, but like they're definitely pigmented. If you love all the shades, if you want something that's like a collector's item from Rihanna, it's a beautiful kit. It's very expensive. They're very pretty. They're not as metallic as I was hoping for. They are very pigmented when you spray it with like a setting spray or Fix Plus or something like that. They go on nicely, but you can see I've been playing around with them a little bit and I was like, meh, I don't know. I want to play around with some more. So I opened up the Kilowatt highlighter palette and you can see I kind of went a little bit nuts on them. These shades, and I am not even close to being done right now. That's when I noticed that my computer was not recording anything. But these shades, I'm feeling like I feel inspired by them. I love playing around with them. So I put a mixture of these two on the lid and then put a little bit of this in the outer corner, which I'm not super happy about. I want to like smoke it out a little bit more and use this to kind of warm it up in the crease. And I'm really liking the direction that I'm going with that. So I'm going to take this off again and put this on and just kind of keep going with it. And I love that about makeup. And I know can be a very frustrating process for a lot of people, but like, this is fun. Like, okay, that didn't work. I don't like how this looked. Let's wipe it off. Let's start fresh. And that's the fun artistic element to makeup, and that's why I like playing around with it. But yeah, anyway, I was going into a rant about it, and then I noticed that, yeah, you guys couldn't hear any of it. But you can see the tones right here. They're just like, they're really pretty, very vibrant, over the top, super metallic, and I really want to play with these shades. So I'm going to continue to, I'm going to take this off, I'm going to finish up this look and just make it something that I'm like really happy with. But like, oh, these highlight shades. If I was going to spend money on, like, look how that changed everything, by the way. Let's just take a pause for that. I just applied it with my fingertip and that was like 1,000 times better. But out of everything that I've tried so far, this has to be my favorite. I'm really enjoying this. Okay, now to go and fix this up and make it cohesive. Okay, what do you guys think? I finished it up and I really like how it came out. Like the orange and the purple, like I'm really digging that combination. I used these 3 shades from the Kilowatt highlighter palette again. And what I did to kind of deepen up the crease a little bit, add some warmth, is I added a bit of Mystic from the Jaclyn Hill, one of their palettes, the shade right here. And then I also used one of the shades from ColourPop, this bright orange. This is Bratty. And I used that to add a lot of warmth to the crease and just kind of went back and forth over it. Oh, and I also popped a little bit of the loose metallic pigment. This is the shade February, the purple one, just in the outer corner. And then, oh, for the purple liner I used is by Marc Jacobs. This is the highliner matte gel crayon in the shade Mist Me. And yeah, this is what I came up with. And for highlight, I kind of want to play with this color and just kind of see what that would look like. Hopefully it doesn't look too gray, but we'll see. I'm using like a really light hand with this because this stuff is pigmented. It's not bad. It's a little on the gray side for me for like a colorful highlight, but it does work with the makeup look. Mixing in a little bit of the purple shade too, just to make it look a little less gray and a little bit more purple. So mixing these two. Oh, they're really pretty on the eyes though. I do like. And then for the lips, I do want to play around with the frosted metal lip just to see how metallic it is, how it looks. I don't think I would pair it with this, and I do want to test out some of the new, this is their Stunna lip paint, and they have a couple of new shades, so I do want to try these out. But let's test out some frosty metallic lips first. And again, they have a trio. One has more like blues and like one nude, and this one has like a pink and orangey yellow. Okay, kind of confused by these color combinations, but all right. Ooh, that's the shade right there. You guys can see it is pretty metallic. I do want to see what it looks like on the lips, but I will swatch all of these first. We have a bright gold. That actually kind of look cool in the eyes, right? Then a bright creamy pink. They feel really creamy on the hands. They have that nice metallic sheen to them, if you're into that kind of thing. But let's see what it actually looks like on the lips. This is probably the most neutral one of all of the ones that they have. This is in Frost Sauce. Oh, that is like no joke frost. You know, this is not my cup of tea. Like, it's fun, I guess. Like, it does give like a nice effect, but like, I can't see a use for myself personally outside of Instagram. Actually, you know what? Maybe in the center of the lip, not like all over like this. Let's see what that looks like. I'm gonna try the lip paint in Uncuffed. Oh, it's so like watery smooth in the best way possible. I really like this color. Very fall. I like it. What happens if we put a little bit of Frost Sauce in the center instead of all over? That's really subtle. Do you guys see anything? I'm like trying to rub it on. I'm not really seeing it as much as I did without any lip product on. And then I want to try this mini fairy balm. This is like in an ornament form, which is adorable. And it just says dab pre-filled puff over entire body for a shimmery finish. Okay, let's just put it on my arm because I'm kind of curious what this looks like. Oh, it smells nice. Ooh, I do like the scent of it. It's kind of weird. Puffball. Okay, dabbing. Based on the swatches that I saw online, I thought there would be more pigment in this than there is. Like, I'm just seeing little specks of gold glitter all over my arm, but like sporadically. And I get you don't want like a ton of product to come like pow all out at once, but like I expected more than like a little bit of dusting of gold glitter. I don't know. It smells nice, but that's about it. So now that I finally have my face on, I'm gonna go about the rest of my day. I'll check in with you guys at the end of the day and we'll talk about these products, what I liked, what I disliked, how everything wore, and all that stuff. So I will see you guys in a bit. Oh my gosh, just filmed an entire update and it didn't record on my phone. I'm having the worst luck with technology today. But here's my look. This is what it is looking like by end of day. So let's just kind of like run through this. So first of all, the eye look, I really like it. It is held up very well. I like the colors. I liked experimenting with that highlighting palette. I think that the shadows looked really good. It's nice and shiny still, so that's really good. And then the lip color looks really good considering it's been on my lips all day and I've been eating and drinking. So I really like Uncuffed. That was very, very pretty. The metallic loose pigments, they're pretty and very, very pigmented, super creamy. They blend out and feel like nothing when you're applying them. If you want something that's super precise, really fun, and just something to take the look that you're creating to the next level, I think they're beautiful. They're very expensive though. It's just not like a must-have for me. The highlight palette though, I was surprised. Like I actually really liked playing around with this for just like a highlight as well as for the eyes. I'm excited to continue to play with that. It's a fun way of adding something a little different to your look. And it's pretty. Like the packaging is pretty. The shadow sticks, these things, I did not like them. They pulled on the lids. They just didn't look good. You guys saw the footage. I don't want to get into it again. And then the metallic lips, I feel like they did what they were supposed to do. And granted, I did not try all of them. But of the ones that I tried, the consistency was nice. If you like a metallic lip, they're pretty. It's just not something that I'm going to be reaching for. I did really like, again, that Stunna lip paint in Uncuffed though. That was really nice. And then that ball thing. Yeah, this guy. Like if I wanted just random specks of gold on my body, I'd just go to Walmart because like that didn't do anything to me. Though it does smell really nice. But I don't know, what do you guys think of the collection? I feel like it was a very mixed bag for me. Are there any products you like, didn't like, anything that you've picked up, either for yourself or for presents for people? Let me know in the comment section. And don't forget to check out the videos on the side if you have missed any, and subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos every Thursday and also on Sunday. And that's everything. I hope you guys are having an awesome week, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Love you all. Mwah!